Alright guys, cruising 650 here today, and Pete has let us take this fantastic e-bike for a bit of a whirl around this car park today. Now, it's made by Stealth, and it's called the B-52 Bomber. Now, the brakes are a little bit sketchy, but this is a loan bike, so they've probably been worn out the wrong way, sort of thing. Cleans around, but yeah, it's still good. I mean, it worth about 10 grand, I think, supposedly, thereabouts. I'll have to double check. I'll put that on the screen, but it's a bit of fun. You know, you don't have to pedal. You've got the pedals option there. You've got gears as you would on a normal bike. But top speed, you're looking at about 80 kilometers an hour. It can do more if you're streamlining behind another, vehicle or something like that. Let's go over a bump. Oh. See, it's a little bit harsh on my ass at the moment, but I haven't got it at the right seat height. I haven't adjusted it. I didn't want to mess with it too much. It's like a car seat, you don't like people stuffing around with the settings when you put in for a service. But yeah, that's not a bad little bike. I mean, you've got all these trip computer options in here. It tells you how much power you're using at the moment, and okay, so at the moment it's telling me what speed I've got. You've got a battery meter there. Not sure if it's telling me how much is left or how much has been used. I'm thinking it's telling me how much is left. It's like any sort of device. I mean, you've got a button here on the left side. This is a regenerative button. Now, what that can be used for is if you're, let's say, we're going down a long hill right now. Picture it, long hill, you're going down it, you're not pedaling, you're just coasting down the hill. You're not even using power. You press that button in, you can feel it decelerate at the moment because we're not going actually down a hill. But what it does is it throws power back into the battery. And that's a pretty clever invention, I reckon, right there, because that alone, from what Pete tells me, got him home one night, because he ran short about 4Ks from work one night. The battery ran flat. So, well, what do you do? He went down a hill, put the regenerative function on. Wasn't a big hill either, I don't think, just enough. And that was enough to get him home the next 4 kilometers. So it definitely throws a bit of charge in there. Oh. Let's see if we can do a top speed run without stacking it. Open throttle, 38, 40, 48, 50, 60. Not bad, not bad. Let's try that again. From 0. So, full stop. Let's see how fast we can get it. $30, $40, $50, $60. So it struggles towards the end a little bit. But, look, you're sort of getting to the top end of its sort of torque range, but I can see quite easily it will get to 100, no problem. Now, the only thing that sucks about this bike at the moment is it doesn't have a stand on it. So when you come to a stop and you want to go inside a shop, there is no stand. But in the back here, you've got a 2-stage motor, so it's got like a high and a low gear. And you've got the 9-speed gearbox up the front here. Now, that's completely independent of the electric motor. So you can pedal along. You've got separate gears for that, 9 gears that are changed along here. And, yeah, I mean, you can be rolling along in electric mode. Changing the gears up here doesn't affect the output of the electric motor. It's completely separate. But you've got dual suspension set up here. Quite rigid, because I mean the bike is about 65, 68 kilos, Pete told me. So it is not something you want to be lifting around in the home, but you have to build it rigid. You've got batteries in here. I think it's about, 5,000 watt motor, this thing, or something. 5,000 watt setup. You've got the inverter underneath here. It is waterproof, but not watertight. So that's a very key thing to sort of remember there. So don't go driving it through a bloody lake. If you're going through the road and get a bit of splash up, that's nothing, but don't go submerging it in water. Now here, you can just see that's where the charge port is. So you can charge that up on a mains powered adapter at home, no problem. So you can go to work, charge it, go home, charge it. Shouldn't have any problem there. Now the bike doesn't come with any lights on the front or rear. I mean, I'm sure you don't want that draining your battery flat, but you can go to any bike store and you can get those for cheap as peanuts. Really, but hey, not a bad little bike at all. I don't know if that's Pete's me out there, but now we'll have a look at this menu setting here. So you can see here, it's got 24% left. So Pete's setting needs at least 10% to get home. So I'll see if I can run it down to 8. No, I'll cut that out. But yeah, you've got all these sort of menu options here, I think. Let me press the button here. Control temperatures, motor temperatures, battery volts, power output levels, and everything. It has a lot of system settings, clock, tyre sizes, speed units. It's completely customizable, which is a really good thing. You've got a key there, you turn it off, that's sort of your way of securing it basically. So when you park it out the front, it's not like someone can just ride off in electric mode, but they obviously can still pedal, so I wouldn't go leaving it around anywhere too much. I'm renting your battery flat, Pete! What are you gonna do? So yeah, not a bad little bike. I mean, pretty cool. I can't be bothered keying AJ and Ham's face out, so I'm not going to go near them while they've got the helmets off. But if you would ask me, would I buy this bike? Absolutely, yes I would. At the moment, it's a bit out of my price range, I guess. You know, 10k for a bike is a bit dear, but the quality of this bike is absolutely fantastic. I mean, it is solid as a rock. You could pretty much just dump it off a cliff and it will survive. Not that I'm going to test that. You get what you pay for, and I think you will get money's worth out of this bike if you buy one. So, yes. AJ's putting his helmet on, he knows where I'm coming now. Let's see how slow I can go here. Oh. Get knee down or something. I think there is one last and final test for this. What? Huh? The regen button? There was like a bit of an electric brake, really. Time to give it back, I think. Do you like my sausage?
That's a good sausage.
That's a good sausage.
Look at the sausage. Look at the sausage. You scream like girls. Protection.
Minimum fire. Okay, the camera's okay. Fuck! Fuck! Oh, there it is. I see it now. There, just there. Just there. Right. Fuck! Oh shit!